Yesterday we have started with the ALV reports. So now yesterday we have seen this basic ALV report. I'll click on this. So what we have done yesterday, I'll just describe this program. We have declared one internal table and one work area. We have created one select options. In the startup selection, we have written perform get data. In the perform get data, I am getting the data into the internal table from Mara table. And display data, what we are doing, we are calling the function module. The function module name is reuse ALV list display. We are calling this function module. For this function module, we are passing the data, internal table data and internal table structure. Okay. So this is what we have done. So now today I will do one more. I'll copy the same program. I'll copy the same program, and here instead of list, I will change the list to grid. In the previous program we used reuse ALV list display, and now in this program we are using reuse ALV grid display. So now let us see what is the difference. I'll activate this and I will execute. So what difference you found? Previous program also I will execute so that you can tell me the difference. Okay, so this is the reuse ALV list display. This was done yesterday. So today I have changed it to grid display. After changing the grid display, the output is coming like this. This is the previous. Now what is the difference you found between these two? What is the difference between a reuse ALV list display and reuse ALV grid display?
In grid display, it is displaying us grid.
Grid means?
Grid means table boxes.
Okay, here?
Here it is displaying us list without boxes. Only table it is displaying.
Anything else? See the custom toolbar?
Yeah, custom toolbar also changed.
Custom toolbar also changed. See, there were some more changes. For example, say here there is something called the material group. I want to put the material group here. Then what I can do, I can drag this and put it here, material group. Okay, but this is not possible with the list display. Drag and drop options are not possible with the list display. Please make a note, because in interview it's a very good question, important question. What is the difference between a reuse ALV list display and reuse ALV grid display? Drag and drop options are not available in a list display. Whereas in grid display we can drag and drop. And then one more important point. So whenever you are in grid display, there is a button here. See, print preview button. If you click on this print preview button, it will go to the list display. That means if you write a program for grid display, you can go to the list display. But if it is a list display, there is no button to come to the grid display. You cannot switch to the grid display. Got it what I am saying? So yes. If you are creating a program using reuse ALV grid display, if you want to list display, you can go. But if you have created a program with a list display, you cannot come back. Other than that, all sorting options, summing options, everything were there. If you want to sort a particular field, how you will sort? Click on this particular field, click on this, sort in ascending order, sort in descending order. If you click this, all materials will be sorted in descending order. Okay. And similarly, if you want to make sum, for example, I want to make the sum of the net weight. Select this particular column, click on this sigma symbol, so it will be summed up. See, if you observe now, net weight, the total is 1400 kg. So like this, you want to sum it, you can sum. So got the difference between a reuse LV list display and grid display?
Yes, sir.
What is the difference between a normal reports and classical reports and ALV reports? This is also important interview question. What is the difference between a normal report and ALV report? In normal report, we need to write manually write statements. We need to write it. Vertical lines, horizontal lines, all those we need to write. But when you are displaying data using ALV, you will use a function modules. Coding is very less. Okay. So first point is coding is very less. Second one, in classical reports, there were no sorting options are available. There were no sum options are available. There were no download option is available. Whereas in ALV, all those options are available. Okay. So now this is the first report which we have developed using ALV. So now what I will do, I will try to divide these ALVs into some methods and I will tell you. The first method what we have done, we are displaying all the fields. Select star means all the fields from Mara table. We are displaying all the fields from Mara table in the output. Correct? In this program,
Yes, sir.
we are displaying all the fields from Mara table. Now, tomorrow, some people will say, I want only few fields in the output.
Select fields name.
What will do? I want few fields from Mara table and I want few fields from Marcy table. Two tables are there. I want some 2-3 fields from Mara table and 2-3 fields from Marcy table. I want to display them in the output. How to do? For example, I will open the tables for more clarity. See, this is MATNR, material number. I want this created on the name of the person who has created. These 3 fields from, I want these 3 fields from Mara table. And Marcy table. I want plant. I want material status. Okay. Yeah. So these 2 I want from Marcy table. So how to do? How to display these fields using ALV? If any idea, tell me. Basically, in the previous program, what we are doing? We are getting the data into the internal table.
Yes, sir.
We are passing that internal table and internal table structure to the reuse LV grid display. The same thing we need to do here. We need to get the data into the internal table, and we need to pass the internal table structure plus internal table to the reuse LV grid display. Tell me, if you want data from two tables, which technique you will use? So which technique you will use if you want data from two tables? Here we are getting the data from only Mara table, but now here I want Mara table and Marcy table. Anybody? We have done it already.
Database view.
No. You need to do inner join or for all entries. Correct.
Yes, sir.
You need to do two techniques. Whenever there are more than one table, you want to get the data from more than one table, you need to do inner join or for all entries. Okay. So now you need to do inner join or for all entries for Mara table and Marcy table, and then you will get the data into the internal table I tab. Once you get the internal table I tab, what you need to do? You need to give the I tab here in the reuse LV grid display, and you need to give here the structure. Correct? What structure you will give here? Because it's not Mara, it is a combination of Mara and Marcy. What structure name you will give? Why you have given Mara here? Because your internal table I tab having the structure of Mara. So you have given a Mara here. But here in the next program, what will happen? Your internal table will not have the structure of Mara. Your internal table will have 3 fields from Mara and 2 fields from Marcy. Then what you will give here?
Sir, we'll create a new structure, sir.
Yes. The good idea is create a new structure. But one more thing. Where to create a structure? Inside the program or in the SE11 transaction? In data dictionary will you create or inside the program?
It's good we create in the data dictionary.
Yes, this I underscore structure name is there, no? This I underscore structure name only accepts the structure which is there in a data dictionary. If you create a structure using the type statement here, and if you give that particular structure here, it won't accept. In the ULV grid display, I underscore structure name accept only the structures which are there in data dictionary, that means SE11 transaction. So what I want to do, I will go and create a structure first in SE11. I'll go to the SE11, I'll go here, I'll create jet test ALV, create, click on structure, continue, say this is, give some name, and I want these three fields from Mara table, three fields I want, and from Marcy table I want works, and I want maintenance status. So whatever fields you want, you create a structure with that. Extras, enhancement category, put it, cannot be enhanced,
That means
save it, check it, and activate. So now we have created a structure, correct? Now what I will do,
yes.
I will go to the program. Here I will say data, itab, type, table of our newly created structure. What is the structure name? ZTestALV.
It is
Work area, type, ZTestALV. So my work area has what are the fields my work area will have? My work area has these five fields. And my internal table also has these five fields.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now what I'll do? I'll go say select options, S_MATNR for work area MATNR. Then I will say start start of selection. So in this perform get data. You double click on this. In the get data, now I need to write a inner join or for all entries. So let me write here inner join. I'll say select. What are all the fields we want? All these five fields.
Yes, sir.
So I want all these five fields. Into
From
table itab from Mara as a inner join Marcy as B on what is the common field between Mara and Marcy? See, this is a Mara table.
MATNR.
Yeah, this is a Marcy table. So MATNR is a common field. Okay. So you need to give that common field in the on condition. On MATNR on you need to give here B tilde MATNR is equal to A tilde MATNR, and where condition is however you need to give where MATNR in S_MATNR. This is the where condition where your material number is given in the output. For that output only, that means you will give some input now. For that input only it need to get the data and put it into the internal table. That's why we are giving the where condition. Okay, so now with this what will happen? our internal table will get the data. Now the next step, perform display data. So when I create a perform display data, form display data is created. So in this, what I need to do, go to the pattern, call the function module reuse ALV grid display. So in this reuse ALV grid display, what and all we need to do, uncomment exporting I underscore structure name. What is the structure name of your internal table?
ZALV.
So this is the structure we have created now for internal table, Z test ALV.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you need to give that. You need to give that structure. And what is the internal table name?
ITAB.
ITAB. And enable exceptions and messages. That's it. Done. So I'll save it, check it, and activate. So it's asking, you are saying material number. Material number is there in both the tables. Material number is there in Mara table, Marci table. Which material number? I'm saying it, take it from Mara table. Similarly, in the where condition also, you need to say, take it from Mara table.
Restart.
Here I will give some input and I will try to execute. So this is how you are getting the output. Only for required fields. Got it?
Yes.
So few fields from one table, and these two fields, plant and maintenance status, these are coming from Marci table, and these are coming from Mara table.
Yes.
Okay. So now this is the method 2.
Okay.
This is the second method. In the first method, what we learned, how to get all the fields from one table and display. That is the first method, method 1. This is the second method. In the second method, what we learned is how to get the data from two different tables and display it in ALV. Okay, now we are going for the third method, method 3. In the method 3, what I want to do is, I don't want the data dictionary structure. Say for example, without creating this structure, can I do the same? This is what the question. Without creating the data dictionary structure, can I do it? Why we are giving this structure here? What is the importance of giving this structure here? However, data we are giving right here. Internal table has data.
Yes.
We want to display the particular internal table data, so we are giving the data here. But what is the importance of giving this structure? So this structure, what it will do is, when you give the structure, based on that structure, the report will create a field catalog. There is something called field catalog. So please make a note. Based on the structure, reuse ALV grid display will create field catalog. Based on the structure, the ALV will create field catalog, FIELD catalog. So what is the use of this structure is, based on the structure it will create a field catalog, that's what I am saying. Now what is this field catalog? Field catalog decides the position of the field in the output. Say for example, I'll activate this report and I will execute. So now see, if you observe, why the material number is coming in the first column, why material number is coming? Why not plant was coming in the first column? How the report know that material should come in the first column?
Structures first field is
yeah. So got it now? Because because in the structure the first field is material number. So that's why whatever the first field is there in the structure, that field is coming as a first one. And now how the description here material was coming? Why not some other billing document number or something should come now? Why material is coming here? From where it was taking the description? Again from the
structure.
From your structure it was taking the material created on all these descriptions, field description it was taking from the structures data elements.
Yes.
Now one more question. Why see, for example, this is a material number. Why it was giving this much length for the material number? It should have given this much length only, no? Why it was giving this much length, output length for the material number? Why it was giving for created on it should give this much length, or maybe this much length? Why it was giving exactly this much length for created on?
Sir, like while
Again, the
creating,
length also will be taken. Yeah, length also will be taken from the structure only.
okay, sir.
Okay. So now the field catalog decides the output field position, whether material to come first or plan to come first or created to come first. The field catalog will decide. Field catalog will decide the material, that means output column positions and output column width, output column names, and output column other properties. Okay. Please.
Based on the structure, sir.
Yeah, based on the structure. So now see what we are discussing. The field catalog will decide the output column positions, output columns descriptions, output columns length, etc. Okay, so now in the previous report what we have done, we have created a data dictionary structure. Based on the data dictionary structure it was preparing the field catalog. Got it? Now in this program, without help of data dictionary structure, how to create a field catalog, that's what we will see. So without help of data dictionary structure, so what I will do, I will create one structure here itself. In the program, I'll say types begin of stru, end of stru, and I'll give the fields and data elements. So I have created a structure with the same fields in the program. So now what I will do, for my internal table and work area, instead of giving this get test ALV, I'll give this stru as reference. Okay, done. So there is no difference in the table structure and work area structure, exactly the same, but previously the structure was there in SE11, now it was there inside the program.
Yeah, sir.
Because
Sir, one small doubt, sir.
yeah,
Sir, we are creating a new structure, and in that, like METNR, type METNR we are not referring to any table name and that field name, sir.
yeah. Thing
That
is,
is data
see
element.
here after giving type, yeah, this is the data.
That is data.
This here you can give either table hyphen field name or data element, or simply you can give in
Yes,
brackets the length and type. We have discussed this in very basic classes, first classes. Correct? Remember?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I
So
remember, sir.
you
Yes.
can give the length and type. This is the data element, or you can also give table hyphen field name.
Okay.
Anything will work.
Okay. Sir.
Okay, fine. So now what I have done, I have declared one internal table work area. Now perform get data is also okay, but coming to the perform display data. Perform display data. Now I don't want to use this structure. Okay.
STR.
Now what I want to create a field catalog. I want to create a field catalog. So now here what I will do, I will write a perform create field cat. So I'll say perform create field catalog. So that means before calling this function module, I want to create a field catalog.
Yes, sir.
So to create a field catalog, see, after creating the field catalog, what you will do, you will pass the field catalog to the reuse grid display. You will tell the reuse grid display function module, this is the particular field catalog. This is the order of the column positions. This is the row positions, or this is the space. This is the description of each and every column. Like that, you need to tell. Then what it will do, the reuse grid display will take the field catalog and it will execute. Okay. So without field catalog, if you execute, without giving the structure, if you execute, see what will happen. Say for example, without giving the field catalog, there is no field catalog or no structure now. If you execute, what it was saying, field catalog
Field cat
not found. So we need to create a field catalog and we need to give. Then only it will show the output.
Sir, list display doesn't create field catalog, sir.
No, it will create a list or grid. Anything will create.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, so now field catalog. How to create a field catalog? See, there is something called here. If you observe, there is something called IT field cat. Correct? There is something called IT field cat.
Yes, sir.
So this is an internal table actually. IT field catalog is an internal table. In the internal table, you need to fill what is the first column, what is the length of the column, what is the width of the column, what is the size of the column, what is the description of the column, everything you need to fill into this internal table, and then you need to pass the internal table to the ReuGLV grid display. So now let us go inside this ReuGLV grid display and see how they have declared this IT field catalog. Double click on this ReuGLV grid display and see how IT field cat was declared. IT field cat. See, IT field cat type /t_ field cat ALV. This is how they have declared. Okay, so copy this, come back, go to the top of your program and declare in your top of the program. So here you declare it, data IT field cat type /t_ field cat ALV. What is this /t_ field cat ALV?
Maybe data element.
This may be a data element, this may be a table, or this may be a structure, correct? We don't know.
Yeah.
So if I say save it, check it, when I am checking what it was saying, I don't know /t_ field cat ALV. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now, remember we have discussed something called type groups. In data dictionary, we have discussed something called type groups.
Yes, sir.
We have also seen one example, SLIS, SLIS. SLIS has so many type declarations. That means structures and table types.
Yeah, sir.
You are remembering the previous classes we have discussed about this, correct?
Yes, sir.
So this is the type group. SLIS is a type group. This has so many declarations of tables and table types. Now type group, if you add the type group in your program, a program will be able to access all these type declarations, correct? This is like a library function in your C program. In your C program, if you add conio.h or studio.h, then what will happen? It will be able to access the library files. The program will be able to access the library files. Similarly, if I include type group SLIS in my program, all these type declarations are able to access in my program. Okay. So now what I will do, I'll go to my program. I'll say here, I will include the type groups. So the syntax is type pools SLIS. So this is the syntax. So that means you are adding the type group in this program. After this, adding the library function or type group function, now check it. When you check, see, it was showing something else, like we have uncommented this field catalog now. We should not uncomment without giving anything here. We need to give something here, then only you can uncomment. So now I will check it. See, it was saying syntactically correct. So that means this /t_ field cat ALV is there in type pools SLIS. This is actually a table type. Now again, what is this table type? What is the table type?
Table type means it is the same like internal table.
Yes, it is same like internal table, but declared with types keyword.
Yeah.
But declared with the types keyword. If the internal table will be declared with the data keyword, table type
Data
will be
keyword.
declared with types keyword.
Types
correct?
keyword.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
fine. So now come back. So because this is a table type, this will become an internal table. So if you are forgot this, just refresh the class what we have discussed, because you need to understand what is the table type and what is the structure. So now I'm creating a work area. Work area name is FIELD CAT. Type see, for example, this is a table type. No, this table type is taking the reference of a structure, correct? What is the structure for this table type? See, this is the table type, which is a type. This is structure. Okay, so this is the structure. So take this structure, come back and put it here. So now I have declared one internal table, one work area. Okay, so now after declaring the internal table and work area, go to your perform create field catalog. Now here give work area, right? What is the work area name? I forgot the work area name. I'll go top and see the work area name. WA field cat. Work area hyphen column position, call pos is equal to 1 value. I'll check. Next, work area hyphen field name we should give some field. That means what is the first field of our internal table?
Material.
Our I tab.
Material.
MATNR is the first field.
Yes, sir.
ERSDA is the second field. So I will give the MATNR as the first field. In single quotes you give MATNR. Work area field cat hyphen output length. How much length you want to display the material number? 18 characters, right? Material. So I will give 18. What is the description you want for this? So for description you need to give cell text underscore m. So description I will give material
Number. Sir, it is self text or cell text, sir?
Cell text.
Okay.
Okay, so now I fill the work area. After filling the work area, what I will do? I will say append work area to internal table. My internal table name is IT field cat. After this, clear work area. Okay, so my first column related details I have filled.
Yeah.
Similarly, I need to fill all the columns.
Okay, sir.
Second column, what is the field name? ERSDA. Length, output length maybe 18 is okay, I think. What is the description?
Created on.
Description is, yeah, created on. So second column is over. Now third column. Third column is ERNAM.
Sir, but when we create this thing field catalog and put the data like this, it will be time consuming or it will take same time to
Means
execute?
you mean to say performance? You mean to say performance?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Performance wise, creating manually field catalog is a better one. This is a better option.
Okay.
That's why we are discussing this. Okay.
Okay.
So cell text underscore M. So I will say created by. Third field is Ernum, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, third field is Ernum. Fourth field is works. P start. Fourth field is works. Works means plant. So plant has some 4 digits. I will give some 6, length is 6. Last one and fifth one. PSTAT, PSTAT. That is the status of material. So now what we have done, we have filled the work area with first material related details. We have appended that work area to the internal table. Second column related detail filled and we appended it to the internal table. Third also appended to the internal table. Like this, all the columns we have appended to the internal table. The internal table name is IT field cat, correct?
Yes, sir.
So now when the cursor comes here, so your internal table cursor when the cursor comes here, your internal table IT field cat got filled up, correct?
Yes, sir.
So now see, for the start, your cursor will come here, start of selection. First your cursor will come here, perform get data. So what it will do? It will execute this code. Your data will come to the internal table iTab. It will go to the perform display data. When it sees the perform display data, your cursor will come here, perform display data. So now it will see the perform create field catalog. It will go inside, it will fill the field catalog. That means it will fill the internal table IT field cat. After that it will come here. Once it come here, what you need to do? Already you fill the internal table, correct? That internal table you give here, enable this exporting and enable this IT field cat and give the filled internal table IT field cat here.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now save it, check it, activate. And execute. Okay. So material number created on, created by, plant, status of the material, whatever you have given, those were coming. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Fine. So we'll stop here for today. Try to practice this field catalog, filling the field catalog.
Okay, sir.
So what we have done is, in this most important is type pools list, adding the type pools list, and you need to declare one internal table and work area. How you will decide what is the internal table and work area? Because you know that you need to pass the internal table to this IT field cat of ReuGLV grid display, and double click on ReuGLV grid display and see how this internal table IT field cat was declared. IT field cat was declared with type pools list underscore t underscore field cat ALV. So take this and create one internal table with the same list underscore t underscore field cat ALV. That's what we have done.
Yes, sir.
After this, double click on list underscore t underscore field cat LV. This is a table type which is taking one structure reference. This is the structure for this particular table type. Okay, so we have taken the structure and we have declared one work area. This is the work area with the particular structure.
Okay, sir.
Okay, and then try to fill the internal table and pass it to reuse LV grid display.
Sir, I internet table also we have declared using the same structure. No, sir?
Internal table also we have declared using
The same structure, IT field guide.
no. This is list underscore
That
t
is
underscore
table type.
field cat LV. This is
That is
table type.
Table type.
This is structure. Yeah, this is
Okay.
table type.
Yes.
Okay, spelling is different. Observe. Okay,
Okay, sir.
fine. So we'll stop and we'll go ahead in the next class. But before that, be practice with this. Okay.
Sir, while exporting, we are giving the internal table name, sir, below.
Here,
Here, sir. So, why the square bracket, sir?
square bracket indicates the internal table body. Of
Okay.
course, if you don't give, also not a problem. If you don't give, also not a problem. But it's a good habit. It's a good habit to give that. Okay. So the
Okay,
thing
sir.
is, previously what happened? SAP is dealing with internal table with header line and internal table without header line
Okay, sir.
in the previous days. Okay. At the time, what will happen if you give here? Can you tell me this internal table is with header line or without header line?
I don't know.
Or this internal table is with header line or without header line? I tab.
No, sir.
So if you declare like this, internal table separately and work area separately, then that is called internal table without header line. You are declaring internal table separately and work area separately. That is called internal table without header line. Remember, this is important in your interview also.
Okay, sir.
Okay. If you declare something like that, itab type table of stru with header line. If you declare like this, work area is not required. In that case, work area is not required. itab will act like a internal table. itab will act like a work area also.
Yes.
Okay. So in that case, you need to specify these brackets.
Okay, sir.
If your internal table is with header line, you need to specify the brackets saying that internal table body is going. It's not itab means not work area. Itab body is going here. That's what you are telling.
Okay, sir.
Okay, but it's always good to do it. In our case, we are declaring in a right way, correct way. But
Okay.
better to give the brackets there. Okay.
Yeah, sir.
Okay.
Sir, one more thing, sir. Like nowadays we are like in real time. You use only ALV reports, sir. Basic and classical reports. You
Yeah,
use.
yeah. In real time, most of the cases, 99% of the cases, we are using this ALV. Okay.
That
Only
too in
some-
ALV the grid displays.
Yeah, that to ALV in grid display.
Okay, sir.
Only some 5% of cases will use the classical reports.
So one more thing I wanted to ask you, sir. Sir, I get implements SAP, sir. I get company.
Yeah. I get improvements SAP.
Okay, sir.
Why?
Actually,
Is there anybody, somebody?
there's a interview, sir. I wanted to apply to walk in.
When?
Like they have not mentioned the interview date, sir. Just they are asking for the resumes. They'll call, sir, if there is an interview.
Fine. Actually, IGET is looking for the people, those who are having 4+ years of experience. Tomorrow there is an interview. One of my friend is also there in a panel, but they are looking for 4+. So that's why I didn't told you. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So, but IGET tomorrow interview is for Hyderabad location.
Not for tomorrow, sir. They are not mentioned like SAP people, sir. Freshers they have called, sir.
Freshers, if they are called, I don't know that one. Maybe for SAP, they are looking for 4+. That I know. Tomorrow there is an interview.
Okay.
If you have if you have some friends, those who are having 4 years of experience in SAP, then you can. If somebody want to go, tell me. One of my friend is also there in panel. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Fine. See you. Bye.
Bye, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yep.